Hello everyone and welcome to Subscriber Saturday here on SquigglesStarcraft. We have a game for you today between Warjack and Lavash, I think. Lavash is going to be the Protoss pieces right here, and over here we have Warjack, the Zergy pieces. This is on shakuras plateau, and look at this, a good luck have fun followed by a good luck have fun with an exclamation point and a heart. So nothing but the highest of manners from these two players, and I always find that kind of touching slash ironic that they are going to be so huggy and nice and friendly, and then they're going to be trying to kill each other in just a couple of minutes. So whatever, that's just what I think. I'm all for good manners, but I think the heart may be a little over the top, unless it's a psychological warfare type thing, which it very well could be. And he's gonna make his opponent feel bad actually for attacking him, and use that to his advantage, and maybe sneak in an expo a little bit earlier. Yeah, using psychological warfare in StarCraft. That's right. So this is a Subscriber Saturday game. It is pretty freaking epic, and I have screened it, although I only screened it at ×8, so I don't really know all the little things that happen throughout. And I did have a lot of Subscriber Saturday videos that were sent in this week. I will probably be casting one more game, so look forward to that as well. I'm looking for like a 2v2 or a 3v3 or something crazy cool like that. If I did not pick your Subscriber Saturday video, do not feel bad, because I'm actually casting this fairly late, because I went through and I watched all of them, and then I went back through and I watched like half of them again, because I couldn't decide which ones to cast because they were all really good. So basically, I blame you guys for actually submitting really awesome stuff. One thing to note is if you can, when you send in subscription Saturday videos that I can't even say, the Subscriber Saturday, if you can send in current videos, at least for the current patch, unless of course there was a patch that was released like that week, but at least as current as possible, that it will help quite a bit. Thank you in advance for that. I appreciate it, my good sirs. So it looks like Warjack going to be going ahead and getting a really early expo, then throwing down a spawning pool. No gas yet, so maybe a little no gas build coming out from him. And meanwhile, this drone being as annoying as a drone can possibly be. Normally you see the probes being the annoying ones, but no, this drone managing to poke a little bit. I don't know if he got any actual damage off. Nope. Looks like just doing shield damage, but he did manage to stop a couple probes from mining, and he's going to get the extractor, and now he's canceling it, remaking it. So that's pretty annoying. So good on Warjack for doing that. Always annoying to people. It looks like there is a zealot out blocking the ramp. Good placement on everything right here. This pile, that's fine. Roaches actually can run up and kill the pylon. If you put the pylon like here, they don't have as good of a shot, kind of right where that rally is, or a little bit in front, like right there. Yep. That's all I will say about that. Oh, looks like the drone is out and about again, and he is going to be poking at a probe, doing some damage, and the probe going to be running away. Oh, the drone's home. His little secret lair has been taken, so he cannot go back there, and it looks like he will try anyway. He's going to go back here. Oh, and he's going to be sad, so he's going to pick away at it a little bit. But there is a stalker, and will the stalker get it? Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to get it. And there he goes. Taken out like yesterday's trash. Oh, poor drone. But he got in a ton of scouting and a ton of harassment, so good job there. And just keeping the Protoss in his base for a while. You can see that stalker with the zealot did not march across the map immediately. Instead, he went and he had to go kill the drone and stuff. So good on Warjack there, and also has his overlord right here, so he can go ahead and suicide him in at some point and see kind of what tech he's going in. As we can see, he's going to go for a robo. So it looks like it's going to be 2-gate robo, and what's this probe going to do? No, going to be throwing down a 3rd gate, and then going to go throw down a pylon to get ready to expand. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, it looks like Warjack has thrown down a 2nd spine crawler, just going to be super safe, and is getting an evolution chamber, it looks like, as well as a ton more drones. Has not taken gas yet, so very Spinishua-esque, something that I haven't seen in a while. I mean, I haven't really cast Spinishua in a while either. I'm sorry, Spinishua, I still love you. But yeah, it looks like he's going to be going up to, it's 36 food right now, so we're going to have to see. Spinishua says around 40 drones. excuse me, is when he goes ahead and does that. So there's the 40. We're at 44 supply now, and now I'm going to see it should be sometime soon where he takes his gas. And if it's a Ice Fisher build, then he'll take all 4 of his gases pretty much at the same time. So we'll go ahead and be on the lookout for that. Looks like Lavash is going to be going ahead and getting his Nexus out as well. A couple of sentries and another stalker. Going to be chilling and joining the block party over here with the pylons. We have Pylo, we got a couple of zealots, a couple of sentries, and a stalker. And they are holding down like absolute bosses. They don't even care that there's a huge ramp right here. They're like, I got this, man. I'll spot. You guys do damage. It'll be good. And this probe going to mess it up by going and scouting. Ugh. Probe. Okay, yeah, looks like Warjack taking 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 gases at the same time. So this is definitely an Ice Fisher build, and you can see he's going to be throwing guys in gas instantly. All kinds of guys in gas, and so he is going to be getting tons and tons of upgrades and teching and all kinds of stuff all at the same time because he's going to have so much gas. And this build, for any of you who didn't know, it just helps you get ahead economically. If we go to the income tab right now, we can see that the harvester count is 40, well, as he macros, 52 versus 34, 35 now. So yeah, Warjack doing a good job of staying ahead in worker supplies, 60 over 38 as we speak. But Lavush has 17 supply worth of units, which is this little handful of units, because as we all know, everything that Protoss has costs at least 2 food except probes. So Zealots cost 2 food, Stalkers, Sentries, Immortals, and all kinds of good things here. But this is a very balanced unit composition that can take care of pretty much any small Zerg force. And with these Sentries, and if he has good force fields, he can stop any speedling run-bys or the like. But as we see from Warjack, he is content to just kind of turtle on 2 bases for the time being, getting +1/+1 both melee and carapace, as well as getting speed, teching into a lair. Like I said, man, when the Zerg starts getting all of this gas, he just techs all over the place. And you can see here, this is actually really cool. He's spreading creep on his high ground, which you don't see a lot. Normally people just go, okay, creep here, good, these are connected, and now up into the middle of the base. But Warjack, because he went the Ice Fisher build, has like 4 queens or something, so he's going to be, oh, and then the observer goes down. But he has like 4 queens, so he's spreading creep all over the place. And even if, man, excuse me, there we go, I'm good. Even if you don't actually use the creep to like maneuver, you get line of sight with all of these creep tumors. So he's pretty much getting map hacks all over his base, so he can see any kind of drop play or whatever that happens, as well as spreading creep in the middle of the map as well. You can see this queen is busy spreading creep tumors all over the place. Goodness gracious. Meanwhile, back at Lavash's base, or Lavash, we see it looks like he is going to be going for some Colossus as the Robo Bay is on the way down. So good stuff there. Still has a pretty balanced unit composition, even getting a cannon. And you may be saying, why do you need a cannon? I mean, one cannon's not going to do a lot. It's more for the detection, actually, in my opinion. More for the detection and less for the, I need some Dr. Pepper or something. I need Anaris to come careening into the channel and just like yell at me and be like, dude, wake up. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, I was up late last night, but I don't care because the show must go on, and I will be casting Starcraft because I love it. I love it, I tell you, I love it. Okay, now that I'm done with my meaningless rant, we can see a couple more gateways going down. How many gateways does he have now? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 gates right now. He does have double forges going for double ups there. Very, very nice. Looks like he has a Twilight Council as well. I don't see any DTs, so he could be getting Blink, could be getting Charge, something like that. Those are always good options when you are getting the Colossa out. Looks like Warjack has taken a 3rd base. Very, very good by him, always staying 1 base up. And you can see, actually, supplies are very, very close. So both guys macroing fairly well. You can see lots of upgrades coming out for the Protoss player and the Zerg player both. Looks like 2-2 started for the Zerg player and 1-1 just wrapping up for the Protoss. So Zerg is going to be a little bit ahead in upgrades, actually. Very, very nicely done there. And look at this creep spread, man. He is just all over the place with this creep spread. Very, very, very good. And this is something else that I like, where if you're not oversaturated, there's no reason to like move your drones away. So he has good saturation in all of his bases. So he just took his third and is only getting gas because gas is what you spend. I mean, look at his minerals. He's up at 2K minerals and he is broke on gas and he's not even mining from this base. So what that means is he could expand again. Just letting that soak in. He could actually double expand at this point. Doing a great job of spreading creep though. This is blowing my mind how good he is at spreading creep. He has a ton of Zerglings, and he actually has 3 Overseers right here. I would love to see some corruptions going down. If he was able to get in here and corrupt this Robo facility, and maybe these, yeah, corrupt these forges as well. That would be sick, man. Just able to slow down the Protoss, so that's something that he could improve on if he was looking for any kind of improvement advice. Don't know if he is, but I'm just going to be throwing it out there. Looks like he is going to go ahead and expand now. Very, very nice. And Overseers, 3 Overseers, lots of detection, triple detecting these minerals. So good on him. And it looks like Lavash is going to be going ahead and expanding here. And I don't know if I actually agree with expanding forward like this. And it looks like a little group of Zerglings. I almost said Marines. Oh man. But it looks like they are going to force the cancel there. So good job there. And now this creep is going to go over there, and it's going to force no more things being built there for a while. Ugh. Creep is so good. But I don't know why he didn't just expand here, actually, because it doesn't look like he's being aggressive. If he was being aggressive and attacking a lot as the screen stops on nothing, then it would make sense to take this base because you're going to be constantly rallying units in here, and that's going to defend this just by virtue of, you'll probably be holding this watchtower too, of attacking through here. So the units will be streaming right past it. But if you're not going to be aggressive, then you should probably just park your units here and go ahead and take a third, kind of like he is right now. So thank you, Lavash, for listening to me through space and time and going ahead and doing that. I do like that Warjack has a little group of Zerglings here and his main army back here. I think he could be more... he could be more active with his Zerglings at this point. He could be poking around here. He could have poked in here. He could have a Zergling patrolling, actually, between here and here. That's something I see a lot of good players do. And likewise, there could have been a probe that was patrolling between here and here. Even if you lose it, it's not a big deal. All you know is you know exactly when they go and take their third. So a little bit of free information here. But look at this. Here comes the scary push from Protoss. He has 2-2 done, and it looks like he's going to wait for +3 to finish, which is just about to finish. Meanwhile, we have Broodlords on the way, it looks like, as a Greater Spire is going down, as well as a few Corruptors. So Corruptors are going to be good both in morphing into Broodlords and also for holding off the Colossus that could be coming, and it looks like he just a little poke there. One thing he's missing in all of this is an Observer, I think, because, oh, there's the Observer, there we go. I was like, because you don't really want to be on creep so much, and you want to be killing all these creep tumors. So he's going to be doing that, even if the creep doesn't go away right away. And oh, 1 creep tumor escapes. But even if the creep doesn't go away right away, he stops the spread of it. And oh, great fungal. And you can see here that he does have a ton of infestors. He has infestors and Zerglings mainly right now with a few corruptors. So here come the Zerglings, and they're going to melt to these Colossus. Absolutely melt to +3 Colossus. But great fungals going down. And this is a very, very technical engagement by Warjack, because here's the Protoss Death Ball, and he is literally just allowing, oh, doesn't want to lose all those. He is just allowing his infestors to kind of do guerrilla warfare tactics where they just like throw down corruptions. Boop, boop. See, like great corruptions going down there. Wow, throwing down double corruptions and actually taking out a lot of these stalkers. And the stalkers, you know, they don't have blink, but even if they did, they wouldn't be able to do much. And here come in Zerglings now with more corruption. And look at that, Neural Parasiting a couple of Colossuses as well. So he is going to be able to, it's going to be really, really close. You can see here 16 Zerglings in production right now for Warjack, and it looks like the Protoss is barely going to hold it off, but he has no support vehicles at all, so he's going to have to fall back, and it looks like he may lose 1 Colossus. 1 Colossus does go down. A single Stalker is running all by his lonesome up into the Zerg base, and a few Zerglings going to be poking right away at him. So it looks like the Protoss is going to go ahead and fall back. He's just going to be holding this middle position. I think he should be killing off these creep tumors, because creep tumors, again, I mean, the Zerg can see exactly what's going on right now. He's like, oh, okay, I know exactly where you are. It's like he has trackers in all of the Protoss units at this point. Now, it looks like the Zerg does have a 3rd base or a 4th base up right now, not really being used for anything except unit production right now. And Lavash taking a 4th base as well, and his 3rd. Here comes the probe transfer, just getting the probe transfer just now. A couple of cannons as well as some pylons, so you can warp in reinforcements. There we go. But for now, he's going to be content to just, oh, looks like there was a little engagement there. But the Colossus managed to burn everything away, and I knew that because I saw barbecue signs everywhere. And usually barbecue was like $5.99 for a meal, but it was like $2.99, so I knew there was a surplus of barbecued Zerglings. Yes, indeedy. Now, it looks like Warjack is committed to continuing to go Infestor Zergling, and he has 13. He had 13, now 8. A bajillion Infestors on the way. Oh my gosh, that is so many Infestors. Are you kidding me? Oh, Warjack, you sexy beast, you. Getting all of these Infestors. Now, it's going to be up to... actually, I don't know who it's going to be up to. Who's going to go ahead and attack first? Warjack is ahead by about 30 supply right now. So I think now would be a decent time to attack. You can see, now there's 3 Colossus again. And the Observer... And so the Observer going to help them go ahead and pick off some of these creep tumors. And that's something, like I said, he could be more aggressive with, is picking off this creep, because you really do not want creep, because Zerg is just so good at like attacking and defending and counterattacking and backstabbing and I don't know, taking sauna baths. Everything is better with wow. I guess those are all canceled. I actually have no idea what just happened there. But everything is better for Zerg when they are on creep. So go ahead and just do what you can to kill those creep tumors. There we go. And here comes another engagement. It looks like, oh, nope. Looks like Warjack is going to go ahead and back off. Lavash has 156 supply versus 187. And look at these Corruptors going to just be going in there and focusing down. Looks like they got 1 Colossus, losing a couple of Corruptors though. And good spread on all of the units by Warjack. Here come in the Zerglings, and look at these fungals going off everywhere. Great fungals, neural parasites going off as well, and taking over some of the Colossus, not all of them, and a lot of these Infestors actually not doing much, but more good fungals going off. And it looks like, man, this Protest Ball is just so hard to kill. But if you look at the supplies, it looks like Warjack is up by about 30 supply again. And here come the Corruptors, waiting until most of the Stalkers are dead. And then they're going to come in here and pick off. They should be able to pick off every single one of these Colossus. You can see Corruption is actually on the Colossus as well, so they take 20% additional damage. Zergling is going to come in here and clean up this Protoss force. Oh, Immortals. This Mortal had 31 kills, so an absolute balling Mortal. There we go. Can't even talk because I was so busy saying balling. But, oh no, this Zealot way away from home. Doesn't even attack, he's just confused. But it was all for naught as his force was crushed. And now is the part of the game where I think that Warjack should make, and this is what just what I would do. I don't even play Zerg, but this is what I would do. I would take like these Zerglings, I would make some more Zerglings, and I would just attack. I would attack this base. I would attack this base. I would attack the 3rd, the 4th. I would probably put some guys into the natural and maybe run some guys into the main as well. And I would just attack everything at once with like little groups of like 12 Zerglings in every little thing. And I wouldn't even attack move them. I'd just be like, you guys go here, you guys go here, you guys go here, and you guys go, I don't know, here. And then just do whatever. But that is so annoying for Protoss to deal with, and it really puts them on their back foot, and you can cause some good damage. And you know, at this point in the game, Zerglings don't really cost you anything because you have so much larva and you have so much money and stuff. Although look at their macro, both of them doing very, very good. They're both broke on minerals, it looks like, and floating a substantial amount of gas, which is usually not the way it goes. So that will be good going into the later stages of the game. I mean, we're already late game. It's 25:45 at the moment. Blizzard time, of course. But this game has been going on for a long time. We see there are a couple of Broodlords out as well. So Broodlord, Corruptor, Infestor, Zergling with Baneling drops as well. Goodness gracious. Warjack is getting scary. But meanwhile, we have Lavash, and he is going to be trying to expand. Oh, the creep. Oh, it's doing the creep. Doing the creep. And of course by that I mean it's just not letting him expand at all, which is really annoying. Really annoying. Looks like there are two robo facilities out for some Colossus, and also adding on a Templar Archives. Oh baby, baby. So we are seeing pretty much every tech possible, including a Warp Prism doing a drop over here, and it looks like this queen is going to go down. No, and she explodes in a hail of Campbell's tomato soup. And she is going to be going down. And now these Zealots, tons of Zealots, and all there are is Zerglings right now. Zealots, I've heard, are okay against Zerglings. Now, Zerglings do have 2/2 upgrades, but the Zealots with 3/3 upgrades and one shields So it looks like 3-3 is on the way for the Zerg, as well as Adrenal Glands, which will make these Zerglings even better. But for the time being, oh, look at that. The Infestors, rather, going to run over here and pit in your general direction, sir. And they're just going to be spitting all over everyone and going ahead and killing them. It looks like these Stalkers may do some... No, no. Another pit. And they are all going to be taken out between the mixture of getting spit on and some Zerglings. I guess. Nope. Oh, there we go. One more spit just for old time's sake. Meanwhile, it looks like the Protoss player is actually creeping with pylons at this point and warping in a couple of zealots here and holding this watchtower. So nice job there. Let's see what we can see. Looks like there was something going on down here that I may have missed. But regardless, there are some stalkers there now, and that Overlord is not going to do much. Now we do see no. There we go. Well, he's moving. I was trying to get like the Jaws theme, because there are 4 Banelings in this Overlord, and the Overlord's going. I don't know where he's going to attack. There is nothing here for him to attack really, and Baneling's not the best against pylons really. At least 4 of them. So it looks like he's going to be skirting around. Oh snap! That would be really awesome position. But look at this. A Warp Prism going to be morphing again and moving over here and trying to take out this base again. And it looks like Warjack is going to have to focus on that. We can see that the Overlord has actually stopped moving as he tries to defend. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of Zerglings. And they do have Adrenal Glands and 3-3 at this point, so lots of damage being done. And I would have expected a lot more of those Zerglings to actually be taken out because there were some Archons, but the Archons were taken out. And when is Jaws going to keep his movement? Nope, he's just staying there. I want to keep my eye on him, though. So I'm looking at the mini-map as I check everything else. Now it looks like, ooh, look at that, Lavash taking a 5th. Yes, so I love these games where the map is just totally split. Oh, Jaws is on the move. No. And I want to say Lavash is at 200 out of 200, and Warjack is at 188 out of 200. No. Oh, Lavash, move your stuff. Oh, boom, bam. Okay, wow, tons of damage done there. Goodness gracious me. 28 probes killed compared to 3 drones this game, and most of the probes were killed right there. As far as units killed, it looks like Lavash has killed many more units. But if we go to the actual units lost tab, we can see resource-wise, wow, they are really close. So what that means is that it's anybody's game, really, at this point. That's what that means. We can see that it looks like Warjack going to be taking his own 5th as the Protoss 5th finishes. Protoss is actually up a base at this point, which is unusual. And look at, oh my gosh, look at this death ball. He has 8 Colossus and looks like 5 Archons, couple of High Templar. Oh my goodness, lots of Stalkers. Doesn't even have any Zealots, I don't think. Wow. Just wow. Okay, some Immortals even. And here we go. This could be it is. They've both agreed that this is going to be the final engagement, and they're going to be moving in here right now. And oh, this is actually really good for Protoss. He's able to engage just in this small space here, and Zerglings could have run around in both directions, but it's not going to happen. And because of that, it looks like, wow, it looks like the Vosh is just going to absolutely crush through Warjack's army, and Warjack has a few more Zerglings here that are going to just kind of limbo line their way in, but these Colossus doing so much damage. Oh, here comes Banelings. Baneling drops all over everything. Boom, 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 boom. And actually quite a few Protoss pieces going down there, and now more Zerglings going to be running in, but instantly getting almost one-shot by these Colossus, and apparently that is going to be the well played. So Warjack going to go ahead and GG out. Actually, WP out, the more mannered way of going, in my opinion. And Lavash is going to go ahead and take this one. This game was submitted by Lavash. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for putting on an excellent exhibition. There's a word that's trying to come out of my mouth, and it's kind of like exhibition, and that's actually what it is. Alright guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to submit your replays to subscribersaturday@gmail.com, and I will be looking at them, and I cast them every Saturday. Also, be on the lookout for me and Inaris casting sometime in the near future. We're going to do another dual cast. We're trying to make it a weekly thing, so go ahead and do that. And if you want to support me and keep me motivated and stuff, you can go ahead and subscribe. And if not, then don't. I guess that's fine. I don't know. I think you are still all awesome people. Anyway, have a great Saturday, and I will see you guys tomorrow.